Can you hear me now? Well, that sucked. All right. You can't hear me now? What about now? All right. Let's start that over again. Welcome in. We are live. It's Sports Kegs rocking it solo tonight. Probably nobody is going to join me. Bunch of NCAA action tipped. I sent out a play in the UCF South Florida game. Let's see. The Action Network has all the scores. Colgate up 9. Halfway through the second half against, what is that, Holy Cross? 49-40. Maryland absolutely getting curb stomped against Penn State on the road at Penn State, 42-40 at the half. I didn't see that one coming. I was close to sending out the line, sending out Maryland, but the live line was just too weird. They should have been more than 1.5 point favorite. Clemson getting it done, up 24-7 on the road in Pittsburgh. Loyola Maryland up 2 against Army. Tennessee, Ole Miss, you knew this was probably going to be a dogfight. Mississippi's a solid team. They're home. Tennessee up 3 right now, 21-18. UVA, Virginia, up 10 right now, at home against Georgia Tech. You know, I saw a stat that I think it's been 13 times this year Virginia has allowed 53 points or less in the ACC. That's absolutely absurd, man. New Hampshire, is that UNH? New Hampshire's down 17-9 to Albany. Bucknell's playing Navy, down 24-9. Houston, who is a huge 17-point favorite against Eastern Carolina, up 9 with halfway through the first half. UCF up 20-17 against South Florida. Radford High Point, Radford up 21-10. Georgetown up 20-13 on DePaul. Texas Tech, who should absolutely put it to Oklahoma State. They were a 17-point favorite. Line went down to about 14.5 pre-tip. I thought about sending Texas Tech out. I put it in the leans column. But I thought the line was a little bit inflated. They probably get the cover though. Texas Tech, man, they are a dark horse to win the national championship. I think their defense is on point. They've been getting better offense the last week and a half. I think if they can continue to get the job done offensively, they are live to win the tournament. LaSalle getting it done, up by 9 right now, halfway through the first half against Davidson. Niagara, Canisius didn't tip off, and that's it. The rest of the games tip off at 7:30 and thereafter. I like Drake. I was close to sending Drake out against Indiana State -6. Sent it out as a lean, but I was really close to making that a play. I think only there's one NBA game that's tipped, the Rockets and the Hornets. I know there is NBA action tonight on ESPN. Trailblazers at the Celtics, followed by Pelicans, Lakers. Virginia up 32-15. They might cover this game in the first half. Man, you wonder if it's worth taking a shot on Maryland. You can get them plus 17.5 right now live. That's a lot of points. You have to think Maryland climbs back in this game. I mean, how do you not think that? They are a substantially better team than Penn State. Penn State's only shot at winning this game was Maryland not knocking down threes. So I assume that Maryland is missing everything. They must be missing everything from long range. Tennessee up 3 right now. The live line's minus 5.5. I think they were around a 4-point favorite pre-game. They should get the job done against Mississippi. They're a better team than Mississippi, but, you know, SEC home teams, you never know. Look at LSU. LSU has beaten Tennessee and Kentucky this year at home. There you go. Oh, Larson, you want to come on? Maryland's 1 for 10 from 3. There you have it. If I said if they're not training threes, that's why they're probably down. And let me know if you want to come on. I'll send you the invite. I sent out UCF tonight. I forget the line that I got. Minus 2.5. I think they're better than South Florida, even though they're on the road. They should win this game by 9, 10. They're good enough to anyway. All right, bro. I'm not going to be on that long anyway. I figured I'd come on for an hour or two just to hang out with anybody that wanted to hang out. Let's see what else is going on. What's up, Adam? What's good, man? Just hanging out tonight. Not an official Kedcast. Larson's not with me. Eric's on the Celtics first quarter. They're going to come out on fire after getting embarrassed. You might be right. I could see that angle. I mean, you have to think Maryland hit some shots in the second half, don't you? They're down 21 right now, and you can get plus 17.5. I'm tempted to take that. Plus 18.5 now. That's a lot of points, man. What's the line? Let's see what we got coming up. Warriors Heat tips at 740. Warriors are a 9.5-point favorite. Timberwolves Hawks. Hawks minus 5 on the road. Total 234.5. The Brooklyn Nets at home minus 5 against the Wizards. The Grizzlies at home minus 3 against the Bulls. The ESPN game, Celtics are minus 2.5 against Portland. So what's the line in the what's the first quarter line in that game? Celtics minus a half point. The Spurs at home against the Pistons. Spurs minus 4.5. Total is 220. Mavs at home. Yeah, minus a half. Okay, that makes sense. Mavericks at home +1 against the Pacers. The Bucks are laying 6.5 on the road against Sacramento. And the Jazz are giving the Clippers 9.5 points. Jazz are at home, total 227. Not a whole lot I like, to be honest, like pre-game. The Heat are not that good of a team. The Warriors can cover that 10. I think Sacramento's a good team. So I know how good the Bucks are. Bucks are given 6.5. But I guess I can see Sacramento playing within the number. I could see them getting like a backdoor cover. Everybody's on the Lakers, I think. They're a huge public side tonight. Minus 5.5 against the Pelicans. Texas Tech starting to pull away. I wanted to bet this game live, but my book's not offering it. They're up by 9. Man, my live betting options are so bad. Eric, you think LeBron goes for 40 tonight? Why? Let's see the lines that DraftKings has going on. Virginia Tech is a 25.5 point favorite live right now. They probably cover that too. That's the crazy part. Texas Tech is an 18-point favorite right now. Davidson down 3 to LaSalle. You can get Davidson minus 1.5 right now in game. That might not be a bad play. Tennessee down 4. You can get them minus 120 on the money line right now. I might have to pull the trigger on Tennessee minus 110 on the money line right now. Oh, LeBron said he's taking responsibility. He's got to get his team back on track. If he said that, he could definitely go for 40. I'm going to pull the trigger on Tennessee. Minus 120 on the money line right now. If they get it done, they get it done. But that's a play. Yeah, I like that. I took them on the money line, minus 120. They are better than Mississippi. They should win this game. If they don't, they don't. But at least you're rocking with the better team at minus 120. Oh yeah, what are you on tonight, Eric? You got plays all over the board. I know you're on Central Florida. I know that. I'm watching the game on ESPN Plus. Tied at 26 right now. This Tennessee game's knotted at 33 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. I can't. I don't know. Can you see him losing tonight? I can't. I think it was worth the play at minus 120. They're already up to minus 200 on the money line. I'm a little angry that I couldn't. I should have bet Texas Tech, even though I didn't send it out. I should have bet Texas Tech on minus 14.5. I thought because it was a Big 12 game and on television, I would have the opportunity to bet the game. Holy shit, bro. Hornets plus 4.5, Pistons plus 4, Lakers minus 5, Nets minus 5, Milwaukee minus 5.5. First half, Golden State minus 5. First quarter, Celtics. Boston College plus 5, Tampa Bay. Wow. So you got like 10 units on the board tonight. The only thing I've bet so far is I bet the UCF game, and I just took Tennessee live. I would have taken Texas Tech earlier if I could have got a live line, but no live line right now. Yeah, man. I keep saying it, but I have to throw money in an offshore account. I have to. Yeah, I might throw money in my 5 Dimes account and go back there too. I've got a lot of money in FanDuel right now. Is this Tennessee Mississippi game on television? It's probably on the SEC network, right? Yeah, buddy. $104 to go in the first half. Tennessee down 1. Yeah, I agree. You know, DraftKings has much better live betting. I mean, they at least have like 10 college basketball games you could bet live right now. FanDuel has like 4. I talk shit on Twitter about FanDuel, and they sent me $100 free to play with. So they must know who they must follow the sports keg, I guess. I never checked. Brooklyn and the Washington Wizards tipped off. Nets got out to a 10-0 lead. Hawks up 12-8 on the T-Wolves. And the Golden State game just started. Might try to get the best number I can get on Golden State. Live betting ultra, live betting prime. What is the difference between the two? Oh, okay. The Miami Heat played Golden State really tough when they played in Golden State this year. I remember that game. That game was right down to the wire. Oh, okay. It's been a while since I had money in Five Dimes. The last two offshore books I had money in was Bet Online and Bookmaker. So it's been a minute. Tennessee, Mississippi, they go into the half. Tennessee down 5 right now. Bad first half there for Tennessee. They have to do better in the second half. Maryland, Penn State second half kicked off, and they are down 26. Wow. Yeah, yeah. National NBA games. You got what were the games? The Celtics game, and then the Lakers game after that on ESPN. Watching Taco Fall try to hit a free throw is fucking brutal. He's worse than Shaq. Three minutes left to go in the first half of the UCF game. And UCF is up to 30-28 right now. They should get margin in the second half. I would think so. Anyway. Let's see what's going on in the world of Twitter today. Oh, I watched that Michael Cohen shit show, that open hearing in the House of Reps. One Democratic lawmaker, Rashida Tlaib, pretty much called Mark Meadows a racist. So that was fun. The CBC condemns unacceptable incident after reporter gets licked. The Canadian broadcaster has released a statement condemning the actions of a man who kissed and licked reporter Chris Glover during a live television segment on Tuesday night. What's good, Ryan? There's some fucking weird people out there, man. Women football player makes history by earning a full college scholarship at a skill position. Tony Harris just became the first women non-kicker football player signed to a letter of intent in college football history for CMU, Central Methodist University. How about that? How how about that? That's crazy. Good for her. I don't know what position that she plays though. I took Tennessee live at on the money line at -110, and I sent out UCF to the accounts. That's the only thing I'm on right now, Ryan. I was going to take Texas Tech live, but my book isn't offering the game. I don't know, Adam. You would think that people would come out there to check her out. She's probably a wide receiver. Johnny Manziel banned from CFL for violating contract. Man, Johnny Manziel is just a shit show. Jesus Christ. Less than a year after signing his first CFL contract with the Montreal Alouettes, Manziel is done in the Canadian Football League for violating the agreement that made him eligible to play in the league. They've been directed by the CFL to terminate the player contract of international quarterback Johnny Manziel after it was found that he had contravened the agreement which made him eligible to play in the league. We are disappointed by this turn of events. Johnny was provided a great deal of support by our club in collaboration with the CFL, but he has been unable to abide by the terms of his agreement, declared General Manager Cavis Reed. We worked with the league and presented alternatives to Manziel, who was unwilling to proceed. We are confident going into the 2019 training camp with a roster of QBs, blah, 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 blah. Eat shit. Well, there you have it. Johnny Manziel doing Johnny Manziel things. Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, and more hit the blue carpet for the Captain Marvel premiere. I'm not going to lie, I'm excited to see that. Giants head coach Pat Shurmur fully expects Eli Manning to start next year. Wow, bro. Put that dog down. Beto O'Rourke teases an announcement on how to best serve our country. Eli is garbage, man. He sucks. Take it from somebody who sees him every week. I watched it. I watched Giants games just like I watched the Jet games. He sucks. How he is like a two-time Super Bowl MVP is fucking remarkable. Remarkable. Ryan Seacrest and Shayna Taylor break up after nearly 3 years. I just found out that Ryan Seacrest is not gay, apparently. Oh, okay. If you say so. Nat, what's up? Yeah, I feel like shit. But I'm bored today, so I figured I'd come on and have some fun. Let's see what else is going on today. NBC renews Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That is fantastic news. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is phenomenal. A live action Viewmaster movie is in the works. You remember, like, when we were kids, Mattel used to have like the Viewmaster where you would like click the thing with your finger and you would like look into like this little plastic machine. Apparently, there's going to be a live action movie where you'll be given one in the theater when you walk in. How cool is that? Celebrating 23 years of Pokemon on Pokemon Day. I feel old. I just turned 38. I never got into Pokemon. That was like after me. All right, we'll go back to Twitter headlines in a little bit. Let's see what's going on. If you like the Warriors, now's the time to grab them. Miami Heat up 5 right now. The Warriors are down to -6.5, -280 on the money line. Seems like a bargain. Although Miami did give them a game, a really tough game, when the Warriors were home. The Wizards are in a tough game with the Nets. About halfway through the first quarter, they're up by 2. Rockets up 3. They already have 109 points already with 6 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Wow. In-game total is 245.5 right now. It's amazing how many points these teams are scoring in the NBA. UCF goes into half 36-33. Up 3 against South Florida. That's good for my accounts. I sent out UCF today, -2.5. Let's get it done. Penn State is absolutely clubbing Maryland. 60-35 with 10 minutes to play in the game. That's incredible. That's incredible. Maryland plays a very inside-out game. They go into Bruno Fernando. If he can't get it done, he kicks it out. That's why they are deadly from 3. Most of the time, he's the one kicking out to the shooters on the arc. They must be hitting nothing. That's the only thing I could think of why they're down 25 points right now. In-game total 135.5. They are at 99 points right now. The way this game's going, it probably goes under that. Clemson up 22 against Pitt. Pitt's garbage. You expected this. Clemson's a much better team. The live line is minus 20.5. I wouldn't touch that, though. Tennessee and Mississippi still at the half. You can grab Tennessee right now at plus 1.5 or plus 105 on the money line. The in-game total is 150.5. I don't know, man. What's Tennessee, like the fourth-ranked team in the country? Mississippi's solid, but they're not ranked. Yeah, Eric, I know you said you had the Warriors minus 5 in the first half, right? Yeah, but you know what, man? There's 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. They could be up 12 by halftime. They could score 10 points in a minute. What's good, Preston? Trying to make a unit or two, my friend. Yeah, I mean, you can get Golden State minus 270 right now on the money line. I mean, do you really see Golden State losing this game? A lot of things are going to have to go wrong for that to happen. Let's take a look at the Warriors injury report. Is there anybody sitting for this game? Hang on. No. Jacob Evans and Damian Jones. They're role players at best. Yeah, you would think so, Eric. They're down 7 right now, 25-18. The money line is minus 310. That's a lot. But if you can get that at minus 200, I would agree. Timberwolves up 7 against the Hawks. That live line is minus 7.5. I don't know what the pregame line was. Maybe 5. If the line is 7.5 now. The Wizards are beating Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a really solid team this year. They're only minus 1.5 now. You would think they win this game against the Wizards. I'm going to have 5 units on Stevens this weekend against Zabit. It's an awful style matchup for Zabit. Yeah, I haven't broken down all the fights yet. So I don't really have an opinion on that fight yet. I'm gonna have probably 3 units on Cody Garbrandt. I'm gonna have a unit on Anthony Smith. Um, I think those are the only 2 bets that I made so far. Yeah, Preston, I took them up at minus 110 earlier live. I completely agree. They should beat Mississippi. They should get the job done here. I'm going to have probably 2 units on Tyron Woodley. The Robbie Lawler fight is a really tough call. I think the line is perfectly set. I think Ben Askren should be about a minus 250 favorite, and the comeback should be about a 2-1 dog on Robbie Lawler. So I don't see any value really in that fight. I think Ben Askren will win the fight, but I think Robbie's a really live dog, man. He still has a lot of power in his gloves. And for somebody that's been in the UFC as long as he has, he's fast. He still has serious speed in his arms. I think that Cody Garbrandt line is really disrespectful. Minus 165. The kid has ran through everybody in the UFC that's not named TJ Dillashaw. I don't understand that line. And you know what? I like Kamaru Usman. I'm high on Kamaru Usman. But he's not Tyron Woodley. The fact that Tyron Woodley's minus 165, again, I think is disrespectful. I think there's value in taking Woodley and Cody Garbrandt. I think they should be higher favorites. So I'll probably go deep on Woodley. I'm definitely going deep on Cody Garbrandt. I'll have a unit on Anthony Smith. He'll probably lose, but I think he's live at 7-1. That Diego Sanchez Mickey Gall fight is interesting. I'm not so sure that Mickey Gall should be minus 270. I mean, he's been good, but who has he fought? He's fought nobody. The kid fought CM Punk, bro. That shouldn't count as a win. Cody Stamen is he's a little shit tank. He is jacked. He should beat Perez. I don't know. I still have a lot of work to do the next couple days on the UFC. I got to write my article for Odds Market tomorrow. That the Misha Serkinov Johnny Walker fight is an interesting fight. Jeremy Stevens fight is an interesting fight. I mean, Jeremy Stevens should probably never be a +2 dog against anybody because he's really solid and has dynamite in his hands. I do think he should be the underdog in that fight, but not at +230. I don't know, man. That Diego Sanchez fight, It might be worth putting a half unit on Diego Sanchez at plus 220. His chin has gotten weak as he's gotten older. That's for sure. But Mickey Gall is not, you know, he's not fantastic on his feet. The the Tisha Torres Zong fight, that fight's lined right. Both girls should probably be about minus 110. That Anthony Smith fight, I got plus 700 yesterday. He's already down to plus 550. That line's going to drop all week. That line's off. I think John Jones should be minus a nickel, not minus 850. That's crazy. Five. They're up 46-41. You knew that was going to happen. You're only going to hold them down for so long. They're a much better team than Mississippi. Maryland's on the comeback. They're only down 16. If you would have taken that plus 17 and a half, you wouldn't be looking bad right now with 6 minutes to go. Oh, man. If you guys like the Warriors, they're down 10 right now. You can get them at minus 190. Or you could take a minus 3.5. The only thing that worries me about that is Miami played them really well on the road. Really well on the road. So I don't think it wouldn't completely shock me if Miami somehow pulled the upset. But they are under minus 200. I'm not gonna touch the game personally. If I was to bet the game, I would lay the 190. Golden State probably wins the game, even though they're down 10. Tennessee up 7 with 15 minutes to play. They should win this game, man. I don't know if they cover. They should cover the original line. What was the original line? Like 4? I think the original line was 4. They should probably cover the 4. But I mean, when you can get them on the money line at minus 110, you have to take them. They're 24-3. 48-46. Going to be a dogfight, huh? Looks like it's going to be a dogfight down to the end. Opened at 4. Oh, no Cousins. Okay. I looked on RotoWire actually to check the injuries, and they didn't say anything about Cousins. Surprisingly, on RotoWire. But I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they have no Cousins, but Green, Durant, Curry, and Thompson are playing. There's no excuse for them to lose this game. This South Florida, Central Florida game looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They haven't been more than a point apart the whole game. We need Central Florida to cover the 2.5. Get back to our winning ways. Right now, the basketball accounts are 12 and 7, up about 4.5 units. This will make us 13 and 7, up about 5.5 units if we can get this home. 3-point game. UCF has the ball. 18 minutes to play. Yeah, the Warriors could gas out. I was surprised how well the Miami Heat played them at Golden State. So I stayed away from the game. Tennessee up 6 right now. That's what I like to see. UCF up 5. I kind of like Drake. I like Drake tonight minus 5.5. That was a lean for me. Texas Tech minus 14.5 was a lean for me. Cincinnati was like minus 3.5. That was a lean for me too. Here comes UCF pulling margin. I thought they would pull away in the second half. Let's see if they do it. They're up 8. I think Central Florida is a much better team than South Florida. I didn't really understand the line. 2.5 seemed low. Seemed really low. Same thing for Cincinnati. SMU, a 500 team. I think without their best player, and they're only laying the line's only 3.5 against Cincinnati. Doesn't make sense. That Maryland line didn't make sense either. Why was Maryland only laying 1.5 tonight against Penn State? That line was fishy from the door. What's the score in this Texas Tech game? Oh, Drake started already, huh? Oh, they're up 17-9. Look at that. They got out of the gates good. Cincinnati starts at 9 o'clock. What's the score of that Texas Tech game? Texas Tech's up 9, 14 minutes to play. They can cover that 14.5. It would be nice to give out a win with the pick and 3 winners with the leans. That would be sweet. I mean, you know what, though? Mississippi has not been terrible this year. They're not ranked, but they're probably not far from being ranked. If Mississippi were to win this game, they would have to be ranked at 20-8, beating Tennessee. They're a respectable 9-5 in the SEC. I mean, yeah, they're definitely not terrible. What a game, huh? What a game. UCF up 10, baby. That's what I like to see. Trigger man taking the Miami Heat in-game money line plus 147. All right. All right. Oh, the ESPN game kicked off 10-6 Blazers. Mississippi takes the lead with a three-banger. Wow. 10 minutes left to play. They're not going away. Wow. How about that? Tennessee right back down to minus 110. I should have threw more money on that UCF game. I don't have the option to bet it live, though. Yeah, I took Tennessee for a knick-knack. It definitely would be nice to get Tennessee home here. Didn't expect this game to be knotted at 58, though. Yeah, I mean, that honestly, Ryan, if I were to play the game, that's probably what I would do. The only thing that scares me off that is how well Miami played Golden State in Golden State. So I would never. I mean, you can get them at even money right now, down 14. I would never tell you not to. It's Golden State. You know what I mean? I'm on UCF. We're up 14, doing exactly what I thought they'd do. Get some margin in the second half. And I bet Tennessee minus 110 on the money line. That's the only live bet I've made so far. Nothing is really piquing my interest. South Florida. South Florida couldn't be playing any more sloppy right now. That's what I like to see, baby. I thought about Milwaukee, possibly. later tonight. Milwaukee was the only NBA game that piqued my interest. This Tennessee game's a dogfight. Wow, the Heat are absolutely curb stomping the Golden State Warriors right now. Up 17. I can't tell you guys how shitty I feel. I mean, Miami is up. They're up 17. It's a lot. I'm gonna drink like half a bottle of Dayquil in like a half hour, or maybe Nyquil, and just ass out. That Cincinnati line is it's fishy, but if Tennessee wins this game, I'm gonna give Cincinnati out on the show. I think Central Florida was a premium pick, and I think the game had already started when I came on the show, so not gonna count that. Double down on Tennessee minus 1.5, huh? How about that? How about that? You shouldn't lose. Sometimes the best team doesn't always win, though. Let's just get this Central Florida game home, Steve. That was out. How is that not Tennessee ball? Oh, that's bullshit. That looked like that went off the hands of Mississippi. Let's see what's going on in the Texas Tech game. Wow, good thing. As of right now, it's a good thing I didn't give Texas Tech out, huh? I thought about them, and I thought about Drake. That's why I wrote it in the leans when I sent you guys the plays. What's going on with Drake? I didn't bet Drake. I hope that I'm not sad that I didn't bet Drake. Drake up 2. Tennessee can't hit a shot. You can get Tennessee at even right now, boys. Yeah, I think I put Cincinnati in the leans too. I might have to bet Cincinnati. What a game. 64-63 Ole Miss. Pops a 3, no good. Rebound. Tippin is good. Oh, man. Mississippi is not fucking around, huh? You can get Tennessee plus 135 right now. Plus 140. But you know what, Preston? How do you not take Tennessee at even money, down 5 at the half? It's a no-brainer. You got to take it. Whatever happens, happens. You have to take it. Just like Duke last night, second half -1. Whatever happens, happens, but you got to take it. UCF looking strong right now. Let's keep it going, boys. What do you guys think about this Illinois-Purdue game? You think Illinois realistically has a shot to win this game? Probably not. What action you got, Steve? Other than the play I sent you, what are you on? Purdue is good at home. That line tells you everything you need to know. Line was like 12. That's crazy. Oh, okay. I almost sent you guys 2 plays in one night for the first time all year. I almost sent you Drake. I actually typed it in too, because I always send you the play first, then I send everybody else the play. I almost typed in Drake minus. I typed it in. Drake minus 5.5. UCF minus 2.5. And then I deleted Drake, and I put him down in the lean section. Wow, Golden State is getting ass raped. They're plus 220 on the money line right now. Holy Christ. They're down 18, and they're only plus 5. So that second half line is going to be like minus 13. I wish I could bet Texas Tech live. I would have bet them live. I can't. Golden State's going to make a push at some point in this game. You know that. They're not losing this game by 15. At some point in this game, they're going to be down 5. South Florida coming back a little bit. UCF only up 10 with the ball. Damn, that Mississippi coach is heated right now. Virginia up 28. They are so good defensively. It's crazy. God bless them. All right, we got 3 minutes and 40 seconds, Preston, to get this Tennessee money line home. All right, all right. Let's get this game home. I might pop on later. I'll probably go in like 20 minutes and pop back up later on. Impressive win for Virginia. They win by 30. The game goes over the number. Another team, that's now the 14th team they've held under 53 points this year. It's incredible. Golden State down 15 at the half. You know they're going to have a monster third quarter. It might be worth taking a look at the third quarter line in the Warriors game. Big shot. Big shot for the Vols right there to get back up one. Another miss. Tennessee's going to finish this game strong for us. Let's go. Oh, big three for Mississippi there, huh? This game has overtime written all over it, doesn't it? Yeah, UCF's been up like this the entire second half, Steve. Man, this game's got overtime written all over it. I know, man. That TCU game was ridiculous last night. West Virginia had no business being in that game. They don't even have a starter in the game. That game was such a joke. They beat them. They beat TCU at home by 30. TCU beat West Virginia at home by 31, and they go and lay that egg on the road. Terrible. We had no business losing that game. Always comes down to the wire. They never give you anything for free, man. They always make you sweat for it. It's incredible. Cincinnati game tipping off in about 10 minutes. Pre-game line is up to 4 now. It was 3.5. That line move makes sense. Yeah, we live. I live bet Tennessee at halftime at -110, down 5. Um, I mean, Cincinnati should get the job done. SMU's down a player. They're a 500 team. Cincinnati and Houston are the class of that conference. I don't see any reason why Cincinnati shouldn't get the job done on the road. Auburn should probably get the job done too, man. What? Oh, what's good, Max? No, I didn't touch the Baylor game. If I would bet it, I would lean Baylor though. The only thing I bet was I sent Central Florida out the clients, and I bet Tennessee at even money or -110 live on the money line at halftime. What do you like at 9 o'clock, Max? Anything? Marquette +5 seems like a trap, doesn't it? I think Marquette's a better team than Villanova, but it just seems like a trap. I lean Baylor though. Fordham +3. I lean Baylor. Auburn probably covers that number too. What does Georgia have to play for? Absolutely nothing right now. But the only play that I'm going to bet at 9 o'clock is Cincinnati. What a shit fest this Tennessee game is. That was like the worst display of basketball I ever saw in the last 30 seconds of that game. Terrible. Yeah, I was tempted to take Texas Tech tonight, and I didn't. UCF is starting to give up this lead. They were up 13. Now they're up 8. I sent it out at -2.5. South Florida's going to fuck me here. Oh, they're up 12. My bad. They're up 12. UCF up 11 with 5 minutes to play. Come on, get this home. Wow, that seems like a really bad call in the Mississippi game. Looks like Schofield got the ball there. Terrible, man. Who was Albany playing? UCF has to finish out this game for me, man. Jesus Christ. Wow. Is anybody watching this UCF game? Did you just see that play? Holy Christ, what complete bullshit that was. Off somebody's foot to a guy wide open from beyond the arc. South Florida pops a 3, and it's an 8-point game. UCF takes the timeout, up 8. This one's going to hurt if it goes down. I wonder what the line is on the third quarter in the Golden State game. 6.5. Wow. Golden State's minus 6.5 in the third quarter. That's a lot of points to lay in one quarter. The Warriors are minus 360 on the third quarter money line. They always come out strong in the third quarter, but 6.5? Jesus. I always root for the Bonnies. Always. How do you not root for the Bonnies? Here we go. 1-point game. Tennessee's got a shot to win this game. It went in. It went in. 3, 2. Yes. Offensive foul. Suck a bag of dicks. Got him. That kid sat there, did not move. What a great play right there with the charge. Wow, look at the sweat on that coach. Oh, bro, come on. You got to make that free throw right there on the technical. Wow, that guy, that old Miss coach, man, drenched in sweat like a motherfucker. 1-0 tonight. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Tennessee money line live, Sean. That was the one play that I gave out. It's a winner. I sent out a UCF. I sent out UCF to clients. If they can close the deal, it'll be 2-0 night. Yeah, 100%, Max. That's why when they were down 5 at the half and they were like minus 110, it was a no-brainer to take Tennessee. They made us sweat though, a lot more than we should have. Uh yeah, I lean Baylor in this game. 2 minutes to go in this UCF game. We're up 10 with the ball. We almost got this one home. Up 12. That's what I like to see, bitch. That's what I'd like to see. All right, let's see if there's any angles we could exploit right now. What do you guys think about this live NBA card? NBA's really not my thing. Number one, obviously, you guys know what I do in football. I'm a beast. I had the best. I had the best college football and NFL season that I've seen anybody have on the internet. I haven't seen anybody that's had a better year. Then MMA, then college basketball is probably third. But I'm not really an NBA guy. You guys like anything on this live NBA card? Golden State cut it to 13. Cut it to 11. Here they come. Golden State's plus 115 on the money line right now, down 11. I'm tempted. We got that game home, Preston. Cash it. Yeah, Purdue's down like what, 5 right now? 2015. Oh, they're down 3. I was tempted to take that 5.5 with Marquette, man. I had to stop myself because I felt like it was a trap. Why are they hanging a 5.5 right now? Marquette's better this year. Beat them at home. Why are they giving Why is Villanova giving them 5.5 right now? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I was shitting that game out too, bro. We shouldn't have been shitting that game out, but we were. Yeah, it seems like a must-win for Villanova, right? If they have any chance. Are they comfortably in the tournament right now? Live line on the Bolts. Minus 185. Tampa Bay's tied 3-3 with the Rangers, and they are minus 185 right now. My Rangers are not that good, man, at all. We're up 11 in this UCF game. Minute. Minute and 29 seconds up 11. I don't want to mush us, but I think we're okay, Steve. Mr. Cush. I love the name, bro. Love the name. Will Marquette cover? They should. I was tempted to take Marquette. I wasn't going to send it out, but I was tempted to take it as a personal play. But something's telling me it's a trap and Villanova is going to win by margin. I know, Max, right? I sent Texas Tech out as a lean. I almost made it a play too for my accounts, but I didn't. I don't know what to think about this Marquette game. You know, gun to my head says they should cover, but it feels trappy. They shouldn't be getting 5.5 points. Not this year's Villanova team. Not with the way Marquette's played this year. They shouldn't be getting 5.5. Line seems off. I'm going to see how Marquette comes out in the first half. And if they look strong, I don't know. Maybe I'll hop on them in the second half. I'm on Cincinnati -4. Oh, I'm sorry, -3.5. -3.5, -115 is what I'm about to bet. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should wait. Maybe SMU comes out and gets up a couple points, and we can grab Cincinnati at like cheap on the money line. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to bet Cincinnati. I'm just going to hold off right now and see when I'm going to bet Cincinnati. What's a better plan, Max? See how Marquette comes out and Cincinnati comes out and go from there? I agree with that if that's what you're saying. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. All right, I think we're safe with this UCF bet. We're up 13 with 30 seconds to go in the game. I think we got it. Yeah, cash that. We made the right call tonight. I like it. I was really close to that play being Drake. I wonder how Drake did. Oh, they're up four. They're up four with 16 minutes to play. They could still cover that game too. You can get Marquette money line at Marquette money line at plus 200 right now. God, man, that is tempting. Hang on, guys. I'm just tweeting out that we got the win. All right, that brings us to 13-7 on the year, up 5.5 units. We'll take it. I got to spend most of tomorrow writing that article for Odds Market. All right. Sending out another one. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the room. How you doing? I don't know, Larson. Did you tail me on Tennessee money line at even money? We won the account game, and I gave out one play on Tennessee money line. That hit, and I'm going to take Cincinnati at the best number I can get them. Baylor up 3 early. Marquette Villanova tied at 4. Oh, okay. You lay in bed at night thinking of me, huh? I don't know how I feel about that. Florida up 17-8 early on the road, taking it to Vanderbilt. Louisville down 1 to Boston College. Baylor up 1 against Texas. Live line -4.5, under 144.5. Marquette knotted at 7. That line is still +5.5, +190 on the money line. Over 137.5. Cincinnati down 1. The line is still what the line was pregame. They're -200 on the money line. Total 127.5. Wow. Are we 6 minutes into this game and the score is 4-3? That's brutal. Marquette is overrated. Nova is the best team in the Big East. Yeah, in 2016. I can't say Marquette's better than I can't say Villanova is better than Marquette right now. They lost too many players to the NBA this year. No, I disagree. Yeah, everybody knows St. John's the best team in the Big East, bro. Come on. That Paper Tiger beat Villanova once this year already. And everybody knows St. John's the best team in the Big East anyway. So just shut your whore mouth. But the line for this game was trappy. If you look at the metrics, Marquette should not have been getting 5.5 on the road at Villanova. That's what kept me off the game. That made me think that Villanova was just possibly going to come out and absolutely drub them. If that line would have been lower, like maybe 1.5, I might have bit at Marquette. At 5.5, it just seemed too off. Six minutes gone by in this Cincinnati game, and the score is 6-6. Total's already down to 124. No, we hate Creighton. This is a Creighton-free broadcast. Don't get it twisted. Adam's talking about possibly hopping on the Cincinnati over if these teams start hitting shots. I mean, I could see that. I didn't before the game started. I did not see Texas beating Baylor. I thought Baylor should get the job done at home. I thought Louisville might be in a slugfight with Boston College. I stayed away from that game. I had no interest in the Florida game. I had no interest at that number in the Purdue game. What was the line? Like 12? They're down a point right now. You can get Illinois at plus 300 right now. You went to the store?
Yeah, but I went to Stop and Shop.
Did you get cigarettes?
I got it's a Newport Smooth, but I only got one, so I went to more to get the other.
All right.
Because I went to Stop and Shop for me.
At what point do you start considering taking Purdue? What was the line on? What was that line? 12 pre-game. They're minus 3.5 right now. I think pretty soon you have to consider taking Purdue here. I don't see Illinois winning the game. I don't think Purdue's going to cover the 12. I don't think Purdue covers the pregame line, but I mean, like 4.5. I could see them covering the 4.5. Larson, are you just on here to break my balls? Like, Even when you're not on the show, you got to break my balls. Golden State's down 8. Down 7. Golden State's going to cover that third quarter line of -6.5, it looks like. I might have to hop on Golden State at -105. They're down 7 right now with an entire quarter to play. And they're even money right now. How do you not take that? Plus money price on, Purdue's -440. So Illinois is going to have to be up about 7 or 8 to see even money. Cincinnati right now is a pick. Cincinnati's a pick right now in my book. -130 on the money line. Let's see what's going on with the live scores. Oh, Drake's up 12. Maybe I should have gave that one out too, Steve. At least I gave it to you guys as a lean. 9 minutes left in that Drake game. They're up 12. Wow, Davidson lost by 10, huh? To LaSalle. I didn't see that coming. Valparaiso has 29 points right now. Wow. I thought about Sam Houston State too as a 2-point. They were only laying 2 points to New Orleans. They're up 16. Everything I thought was going to happen is happening tonight. That's good. Alex Jones. What a fucking shit show that guy is. Boise State, Colorado State, halfway through the first half. Boise State's up by 1. Boston College up 2 against Louisville. Texas up 2 against Baylor. SMU up 4. I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on that yet. Cincinnati back up by 1. Nova up 10 against Marquette. Auburn up 10 against Georgia. Georgia has absolutely nothing to play for, man. They are terrible. Warriors start the fourth quarter down 8. You can get them plus 2.5 right now. Open your mind. To what? Sandy Hook conspiracy theories. The kids at Sandy Hook weren't killed. Sooner or later, you have to think Cincinnati takes control of this game. You can get Marquette plus 10.5 right now, plus 11.5 right now. How bad does Villanova beat Marquette by today? Florida up 8. Live line 7. Florida up 6. I'm sorry. Live line 7.5. Total 139.5. Just because Villanova is winning a game by 10 doesn't mean they're the best team in the Big East. This kid, though. Has the Milwaukee game started yet? I don't have a line for that game. I don't have a live line for the Bucks. Did the Milwaukee Bucks game start yet? Oh, okay, 10 o'clock. All right, let's hit some Twitter headlines. We'll go back to the Twitter headlines. Oh, no. Well, we're not going to talk about meth up the asshole today. Only when Larson's on the show. So far, I see absolutely nothing worth talking about. This might be the worst slate of Twitter headlines I've ever seen in my life. Rami Malek in talks to play the next James Bond villain. I could buy into that. No co-host tonight. That's why when I came on, I came on 2.5 hours ago, and I said I was going to be on for like an hour because I feel like shit, and I'm not doing anything with the show. but I ended up staying on. We cashed UCF and Tennessee, so I guess it was worth coming on. Oh, I said, Larson, are you still here? Are you still in the chat? Ryan Seacrest isn't gay. He just broke up with his girlfriend for after nearly 3 years. I thought he was gay. My gaydar goes up for Ryan Seacrest. Wow, this game is terrible. Kevin Owens returned to SmackDown. We talked about Johnny Manziel earlier. Virginia First Lady Pam Northam under fire for allegedly telling students to imagine picking cotton. So the blackface governor, his wife, tells students to imagine picking cotton. Is that what I'm reading right now? Jesus Christ, man. An 8th grader called out the First Lady of Virginia for comments about cotton tour. Larson, you got any good headlines today? Seems like a weak night for headlines. Everything's about Michael Cohen. Dennis Rodman wishes Donald Trump the best of luck in Vietnam. It always helps to have Dennis Rodman wishing you good luck. We talked about Eli Manning. That shitbag quarterback's going to be starting for the New York Giants again next year. Oh, the brother of Red Sox catcher Blake Swihart passed away. 23 years old. That sucks. Yeah, there's like no headlines, man. All these headlines suck. Yeah, no meth rocks today. Headlines aren't worth reading if like somebody doesn't have meth in their ass. Cohen says his loyalty to Trump has cost him everything. Joe, I'm going to call you tomorrow about coming on Fantasy Sports Network Friday morning. I'll call you tomorrow for sure. Well, Joe, we cashed Tennessee money line live. I sent out UCF to clients. We cashed that. And those were the only 2 plays that I gave out. The Warriors are down 9 with 9 minutes to play. Plus 4.5 seems tempting. I liked Cincinnati. Try and get the best line on Cincinnati against SMU live. Oh, you took Louisville? Louisville's down 6 right now to Boston College. Texas is up 8, surprisingly, against Baylor. I leaned Baylor in that game before the game started. Purdue, Illinois at the half. You have the under looks strong. The in-game total in that Cincinnati game is 119.5. So the under in that Cincinnati game looks strong, bro. What was the pregame line total in the Texas game? I don't remember. Yeah, I thought the Louisville line was pretty much dead on, so I didn't bet it, but I sent out Drake. I sent out Drake as a lean. The only play I sent out was UCF, but I sent Drake out as a lean. I sent Texas Tech out as a lean, and Cincinnati. That was it. Drake's up. Am I seeing that right? 13. Yeah, Drake's up 13 with 4 minutes to go as a 6-point favorite. So the number 1 team in the nation against the spread, getting it done. They're getting it done right now. Up 13 with 4 to play. Sam Houston State, who I think is the second best team in the nation against the spread, is up by 14. They were only laying a 1.5. Yeah, I know. I agree with that, Joe. So Purdue is up 4 in the second half of this game, and they're still giving the pregame line at 12.5. That seems excessive. 13.5 now. They're up 6. They're starting to pull away. Oh, you're still live. That Marquette plus 5.5 was tempting. Joe, what'd you think about that Marquette game? I thought the line was too good to be true. I kind of felt that Villanova was going to kill them just because of that line. I should have bet Drake personally. I didn't. But I did give it out to my guys. So hopefully they did. I did bet UCF, though, the actual pick. So we won there. We won on the Tennessee money line. And that's it. I'm going to take Cincinnati at some point. I'm hoping that MSU can get up a couple points. Yeah, see, I agree. I don't think Nova is a good team, not this year. They lost 4 starters to the NBA last season. They're not good. But the line was off. The line made me feel like they were going to get it done, even though I think Marquette's the better team. Yeah, I saw that, Steve. Purdue comes out with a 7-0 run. That line's up to 12.5. Florida still comfortably up against Vanderbilt. They're up 12 with a minute to go in the first half. That Cincinnati line is still right around 4. which is basically what the pregame line was. So there's no value in taking Cincinnati yet. But I'm looking to take Cincinnati soon. That's really it. What's going on in the NBA? Grizzlies up 1 to start the fourth quarter. The Spurs up 3 at the half. Golden State down 4. 7 minutes to play in the Golden State game. They're down 4. The money line is minus. It's plus 100. It's even. I'm taking that right now. I'm taking Golden State down 4 with 7 minutes to play. I'm putting it in now. That's the second play I'm giving out on the show. All right. So I got him at plus 100 down 4. Now it's a 2-point game. Now it's a 2-point game, and they are minus 180. Steve, I took Golden State money line plus 100 when they were down 4. They're down 2 now. The line's minus 180. You're telling me with 6 minutes to play, Golden State's not going to outscore this team and win when they're down 2? So hopefully that's the third play we cash tonight. Go 3-0. That would be nice. Man, if you're gonna take Baylor, they're down 14 right now. You can get them plus 9.5. I thought they were going to win the game. Yeah, I saw that. Miami has a terrible home record. Dubs tie it up. All right. SMU is up 3. SMU is up 6. You can get Cincinnati plus 2.5 right now, or plus 150 on the money line if you guys want to take them. Louisville? Yeah, hold on. I have 23-22 Louisville. Right about halftime. SMU comes out and punches Cincinnati in the mouth. They're up at the half. Yeah, that's the half. Cincinnati down 6 at the half. That SMU under was a lock, huh? What do they got to score? 80, 90 to beat you in the second half? Yeah, I can't see that Texas lead hanging either, man. Baylor has played much better than Texas this year. You can get them at plus 10 right now. Plus 9.5. They're probably going to be like minus somewhere around -5 at the half. Yep. Purdue pulling away. They're minus 13.5 live. If you blindly bet the under in every Cincinnati game, they're cashing at a 72% clip. Wow. Golden State down 2. 114, 112 with about 4 minutes to play. The Mavericks are down 1 about halfway through the third to the Pacers. The Clippers are up 8, up 9 against Utah. About 8 minutes left in the second quarter. The Timberwolves are tied at 114 with the Hawks with 2 minutes left in the game. Trailblazers up 10 against the Celtics. The start of the fourth quarter is about to happen. Washington up 15 against Brooklyn with about 2 minutes left in that game. And that's really it. The Bulls are up 3 with about 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter against the Grizz. And that's it. The Spurs up 10 early in the second half. I think Golden State's at the free throw line about to tie this game. Purdue is pulling away. They're up 9. Florida is up. Florida's been up about 12 the entire game so far against Vandy. Louisville's at the half up 1. Texas Baylor at the half. Baylor down 11. Marquette down 3 with a minute to go in the first half. Marquette hanging tough. Plus 6.5, plus 270 right now on the money line for anybody that wants to grab Marquette. Man, it's tempting. Auburn and Georgia put up 90 in the first half. That was unexpected. I know, Max. I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way. It's really tempting to pull the trigger. Plus 6.5 with Marquette. The money line's plus 270. This is a down year for Jay Wright and that Villanova squad. I would not begrudge anyone for taking a shot at that. I might even grab a small piece of the money line just to taste. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the exact same thing, Max. I think I'm going to do the exact same thing. Plus 380 they are. Down 5. Golden State game tied at 116. I mean, you really see Miami outscoring them the last 3 minutes of this game? Golden State takes the lead. 3 minutes to go. Let's go, bitch. Got that money line at like plus 105, something like that. The Mavericks have been really good at home, but it's tough to beat the Pacers anywhere. Drake gets it done by 12. You knew that was going to happen. That was a gimme game. Indiana State is just not good. Wow, what a game this Warriors game is. Tied at 118 with 2 minutes to play. Illinois fighting back a little bit. They're only down 6. Marquette down 2. If Marcus Howard goes off in the second half of that game, Villanova's not going to win that game. If that kid goes off in the second half, we're going to cash that plus 300 money line. Warriors up 3. They hit a 3 ball. Let's go. It's been a bad week, man. Monday, Larson and I lost about 3.5 units. Then Tuesday, we picked up a unit. Then last night, we dropped about 2 units. And tonight, if Golden State wins, we'll pick up 2 units. But we were up 40 units going into last night. We've been killing it on this show, but we're down about 3 units on the week right now. How about the Wizards taking care of Brooklyn and hitting the over again? They are an over machine. Warriors up 4 with 1:07 left in the game. We should cash this one too. Another money line bet at even money, or they were plus 105. We got them at. Did that game go official yet? Or is that Heat game still on? About 40 seconds left in the game. Yeah, Joe's always coming in with the intel, bro. He's an information machine. That game is off the board at my book. 122, 120. Still under a minute to go. What did Villanova go into the half down 4, up 4? It looks that way. Marquette went into the half down 4. My book is not offering a line on the Heat game anymore. Okay, they're down 5 at the half. They're within striking distance. That's all you can ask for. Joe said take Fresno State minus 17 over Wyoming. Won't be close. Also, UNLV is getting no respect at plus 17. They're playing Nevada, I think. UNLV. That does seem like a lot of points, but man, it's tough to fade Nevada in that conference. But 17 is a lot. I'll ride that Fresno State pick with you, Joe. Yeah, it's tough to fade Nevada in that conference, man. But I'll definitely take a shot at Fresno. $18 seconds left in the Warriors game. They are up 3. So we're looking all right right now. Got 18 seconds left in that game. And we'll score the hat trick on the night. Wyoming as a road dog this year, I've lost by 35, 17, 25, 30, 30, and 12. Wow. That's good info, Joe. I wrote it. I took a shot. I think this Warriors game should be a winner. Illinois came right back in that game. They're down 2 right now to Purdue. Purdue live line is minus 6.5. 4.5, I'm sorry. Wow, Illinois is not going away. That's surprising. Florida is up 17 to Vanderbilt. They're shitting all over them. Louisville's up 5, Joe. Early in the second half, Louisville's up 5. Live line is now 6.5. So that's good news for you. Texas, Baylor still at the half. Marquette, Villanova still at the half. Cincinnati, SMU just kicked off the second half, and I'm showing Cincinnati money line at minus 150, minus 2.5. I'm looking at Fresno State up 8-5 against Wyoming. The live line is minus 16.5. I cannot see SMU winning this game. I can't. They're down 2 right now. 17 minutes left to go in the first half. Texas still up 11. Yeah, here comes Cincinnati. Cincinnati was down what? 6 at the half. Cincinnati was down 6 at the half. Now the game's tied. 3 minutes into the second half. You know what? It might have been the time to take Cincinnati might have just passed. The Heat won. They were down 4 with 18 seconds left in the game. How is that possible? Is that true? Wow, bro. Wow. That's what it takes to beat us. That's how locked in we've been in the show. That's what it takes to beat us. It's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, I only bet it for a half unit, but still, that's amazing. When you're up when you have Golden State money line and you're up 4 points with 18 seconds left, you know how hard it is to lose that bet? Think about how hard it is to lose that bet. Wow. They made 1 of 2, and the Heat hit 2 threes. That's incredible. That is incredible. Durant missed both free throws. The second best player in the NBA. Wow. That is a tough one to take. But like I said, it was only for a half unit, and I'm up like 4 units already on the day. So it is what it is, but wow. That's what it takes, bro. All of us, you guys too in the chat, are awesome, solid cappers. That's what it takes to beat us. All of us. Villanova Marquette is still at the half. Cincinnati SMU tied at 28. The line is exactly what the line was before the game, 3.5. The total in that game is down to 112. Can't you guys see Baylor making a push down 11 early in the second half? I think they could still win the game. They are plus 6.5 right now. I can't wait to watch SportsCenter to see the end of that game. Baylor money line is paying you 3-1 right now. I think you have to take a small piece of the Baylor money line, and if it loses, it loses. They're a better team, and they could outscore Texas in the second half by 11. My buddy started a FanDuel account with the 5 to win 250 in December. Never deposited anything. His account's at 41,000. That's beyond some kind of streak, man. That's absolutely amazing. That's incredible. Texas is pouring it on. They're up 14. The money line right now for Baylor is plus 600. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. Yeah, that's the thing. When you're constantly changing your bet size, that money can go quick. Quick. Like I made because obviously I bet all my plays. So I made 66 units along with my accounts during football. And right now I'm up 5 units in college basketball. And I still bet the same exact amount of money. So I am still up 71 units. I don't lay more money normally, almost never do I lay like more money on one play, less money on maybe when I'm betting live, I'll dick around with like a half unit or a quarter unit when we're trying to make money live. But if I bet a game pre-game, it's almost the exact same size all the time. Now, my unit size varies for college football. For football, NFL college football, 1 unit for me is about $400. But in other sports, uh, basketball, hockey, um, college basketball, NBA, 1 unit is $100 for me. Because I know I'm better at handicapping football than at anything else. So I bump my unit size. Every unit's $400 in football, and in the MMA, it's about the same. It's about the same as football, and with everything else, it's about 100. So I've maintained like the exact amount what I was up in college football and pro football, and right now in college basketball, I haven't lost. The only step out I had all year was when we had inside information on the Heisman Trophy, the Heisman Trophy winner. I stepped out for like 5 units because after I saw the odds drop like that and what Vegas was saying, I knew Kyler Murray was going to win and Tua was going to lose. So I stepped out on that for about 5 units. Other than that, every play has been the same. Villanova opened it up to 10. I can't believe Cincinnati is struggling with SMU. That's really surprises me. Louisville in a dogfight with Boston College. Yeah, that's a good point, Max. Oh yeah, Steve. Except for when I accidentally bet $2,000 on some chick in the UFC on the last fight card. That was fucking stressful. That would have sucked. I showed all you guys the live bet too, bro. I would have broke the computer. You wouldn't have heard from me for about a week and a half. if I accidentally lost 2,000 on a live bet in the UFC. That was not hilarious, Sean. That was not hilarious. That would have been terrible, man. Oh my God, that would have been terrible. And that fight was razor thin. Could have gone either way. That's why I didn't say anything for a round and a half. I was silent. Yeah, I have a new Max Play story. That's right. I'm really excited about Saturday. We're going to make money. I really like the card on Saturday a lot. I think that we're going to do well. What do you guys set the over under on how many people on Saturday come into the chat and say, "Will you just shut the fuck up and show the fight?" What do you guys set the total? What's that? Over under 3.5? I can't believe the Warriors at least 5. Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view. That could be a good point. I cannot believe Golden State shit the bed. Marquette's down 7. They are plus 9.5. At what point do you start thinking about taking the points? You really think they lose this game by 10? Yeah, definitely, Steve. Definitely. We have had as many as like 35 for the second fight card that we did. Well, yeah, Marquette's down 7 right now. How much do they really lose this game by, you think? You took Marquette at 7.5. I don't think it's a bad bet. I don't see them losing this game by 10. Yeah, that's about what I thought. 8 or less. Yeah, only like we on a normal betcast when it's me and Larson on here, we're averaging about almost 20 people now. And when Twatty comes in here, even more than that. But the fight casts, we've had like 30 people, 35 people. We definitely get the most people checking us out during the fight cast. Louisville is only up 1 point. Louisville is that line's down to minus 3.5. If that line gets down to like minus 1.5, it might be worth taking a shot back in Louisville on the road. Purdue is stretching it out. They're up 12 with 3 minutes to go in the game. They're right around the number what that line was pregame. Yeah, maybe. Twatty's going to be on with Larson and I on, or actually Anthony might not come on till later, but Twatty will be on the fight cast with me, and maybe Chris and Anthony. So we should have a bunch of heads. Man, Baylor's getting run out of their own gym. Down 14 to Texas. Cincinnati finally gets up. Cincinnati's up 3 right now. They should, I mean, they are on the road, but they should stretch out a little margin here. Something. Wyoming is hanging tough against Fresno. Adam went under 80 second half in the Auburn Georgia game. 23-point middle from the original over. May hit double. Good for you, bro. Yeah, Cincinnati has been struggling all night long. There's 10 minutes left in this game, and the score's 36-33. That tells you everything you need to know. I'll hang around till the end of this Cincinnati game and call it a night. I feel like shit. I still came on 4 hours, though. I cannot believe we lost that half unit on Golden State. That's incredible. Cincinnati up 5. Here comes Marquette. Marquette closed it to 2. I think they could win this game. I can't tell you how much I hope that Marquette wins this game so I can break Larson's balls to no end tomorrow. Like, while he's at work, I will be riding that motherfucker like a bull. I hope Marquette wins this game, man. Oh, I hope they win this game. Marquette money line is still plus 220 if anyone is interested, and they are still plus 4.5 down 2. Sometimes, like, I cannot bet these games on my laptop because the location gets all fucked up and I have to end up doing it on my phone. It's fucking annoying. We are up to 64 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. We had like one person watching the show 3 weeks ago. What do you guys think about this Milwaukee Bucks game? Who wins this game? You think Milwaukee wins this game or Sacramento? I thought I kind of liked Milwaukee at like -5.5. I didn't bet it though. Yeah, I agree with you, Sean. All these games are pretty close. 2-point game in the Milwaukee game. The Jazz game is tied. 2-point game in the Pacers game. And a 7-point game in the Spurs game. They're all relatively close. Yeah, I thought the number was a little high too. That's why I did not bet it. Marcus Howard must be going off. That game's on television, isn't it? I think it's on FS1. Yeah. Marcus Howard popping threes like it's his job. Love that kid. Marquette's +1.5. The money line's +120. The in-game total is like 140. Yeah, Sacramento does have a nice young squad. Villanova is not even ranked. Larson's talking about they're the best team in the Big East. Get out of here with that. Marcus Howard is probably the best player on the court in any Big East game. Probably except Shamari Pons for St. John's. Yeah, Max. I got him at plus 300. I took a piece. A small piece though, like you took. Really small piece. Cincinnati's in a dogfight. Thank God I didn't send that play out as an official play. That kid is so fun to watch, Howard. He's so fun to watch. Villanova lost, 4 players in the first round of the NBA draft last year? Howard is a beast. Beast. Love watching that kid play basketball. If he heats up, forget about it. This game's over. Villanova doesn't have a shot. If that kid gets really hot, Fresno has a little margin on Wyoming. They're up 8 a couple minutes before the end of the first half. That line in the Utah game pre-game was like 9 points. That seemed a lot. It seemed like too much. Clippers are only down 1. Man, the Mavericks, they get the job done at home, don't they? They've been really good at home this year. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go, man. I feel like shit. I gave it my all. I stayed on like 3.5 hours. I'll be on tomorrow probably with somebody from the keg. I'm going to go drink like a half a bottle of NyQuil and hopefully sleep for like 10 hours because I feel like dick. We made a couple units. Well, we made about 1 unit really because that Golden State game fucked us up, or we would have had a really good night. But if Marquette can get the job done at plus 300, it'll be a really good night. Really good night. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with a sick man like myself. I will probably most definitely see you guys tomorrow in the chat. Until then, back after this.